Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about what's in my camera bag off-camera flash. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about off-camera flash, but we're going to talk about what's in my camera bag. I see a lot of other YouTubers doing things and photographers doing things like what do they carry in their bag. I'm going to do my Sony gear travel bag another time. This time here, I want to talk to you guys about what's in my off-camera flash bag. To me, this is like very specific to what I do. This thing is jam-packed. This is a low pro roller bag, so it's got good wheels on the bottom, good travel up inside of there, locks it back down right here. So it's not more or less, it's more about what's inside of the package more than the package itself. But get a good roller cart so you don't have to carry it. So external is always my AA rechargeable PowerX batteries. I charge them about once a month to make sure that they are all up to where they're supposed to be. Another little slip bag inside of here, or spot over here, to be able to put some itinerary for the day, gum, breath mints, anything like that. So this is, it's got a good tri-pound mount on the side also, but this is what it's all about. This right here is like jam-packed with everything that I need off-camera flash. So I use primarily off-camera flash when I'm doing portraits outside. I will use the Godox AD 400 outside with the Mag Pro XL unit. I'll show you a picture of what that is right there. So that pretty much what I do for just the bride and groom. If I need to bring more lights outside, we're going to talk about that next, but this is the Flashpoint, Godox, whatever it is, AD 200. These are the workhorse of everything that I do, whether it's in my studio. I've got 4 of those over there. I travel with 2 of these inside of here. I don't mark them with, these are just bumpers. I saw these on Elmer's channel. I'll link it down below. This is the just colored bumpers. I had a big cone on the side, which I loved, and everybody asked me where I got them. They're a little bit cumbersome to travel with. So I felt like this does just enough of a good protection on the outside and like that. It's not as good as the other ones that I had, but it's sufficient. AD 200, AD 200. Always travel with 2 of those. Life changing mag grips. I have 2 inside of here. Inside of here I have the, let's go back to the, I have always grid, sphere, combo. Train goes by. Grid, sphere, combo, always. All right, back to this. So I always have in my bag mag spheres and mag grids on my AD 200s at all times. If I ever need a tighter beam, all I have to do is take this off, hook it onto my bag or hook it onto my light stand, and then when I want to soften it, I pop this right back. This is always on my bag and always on my lights at all times. I always have an extra one inside of here, so when I'm doing tables and stuff like that, this is a really good mag bounce. Don't use this very often, but it's really good when I need it. So that's another important part that's inside of there too. Always have 2 on-camera flashes. These are the Flashpoint and Flashpoint or Godox, same version. These are for the Sony versions. These are the V1s. I love the V1s for the sake of the round, but more importantly, the battery life. It is better to have one of these with the battery inside of there instead of the 4 AA batteries. One bad battery out of 4 inside of that unit causes a malfunction inside of the unit. Then you got to change all 4 because you don't know what's wrong. These will last me on my camera all day. I use this for manual mode, for on top of my camera when I'm doing tables. Then I turn my groups on for my off-camera flash, and I have this on my camera also. I put a magnets I put the magnets on this at all times. So if I need to go over and grab something, I'll grab the sphere or the grid or the bounce off of anything else that I'm using, pop it right on there, and I'm good to go. So that is very important when it comes to that. I always have two inside of here. I have an old one and a newer one, but if some reason something flips out, I have that. So while I'm talking about it now, because of the weight, and I know I'm only going to be for the next 45 minutes to an hour on the dance floor, I do not use the trigger from this. It does have a little bit of weight to it. It's very cumbersome when you're trying to go sideways and stuff like that. So I love it for everything else. When it comes to the dance floor, I have the X Pro for Sony for the trigger like that. This is life-saving. I like the version that, because it's a little bit angled like this, but I still feel like I got to go like that to look at it. These are better than the old triggers that they had, but still very, very important. So I've got a trigger, two triggers always in my bag, two flashes always in my bag, just in case. I've got a Ziploc bag of every gel that I own, magnetic or just colored slips like these ones here. I bought a whole bunch off Amazon and I cut them up to the size that I wanted to. So I could just pop them in, pop them out. I could put it right into right between the grid and the sphere, right on the thing. Magnetizes right to it. But I also have the magnets for them too. And I have one just bag full of all of my colors inside of there. Very, very convenient. I had a few that kind of popped out, but I have a few that are already pre-green, blue, magenta. I already have those predetermined ahead of time. Those are always my go-to when it comes to that. I do have the 8200 adapter for this, for the barn doors, with the other bat. I never use this. I feel like this is just taking up a little bit of space in my bag, but at the same time, that one time that you do need it, you've got it right there. So that's very good. I always have an extra grip just in case my second shooter needs one. I have the more colors inside of here. I have a couple of gobos that I put inside of here. Also, I do have the snoot from Mag Sphere. I've got the one that comes with the flashes also, the V1s. I got the grip for the V1. I have an extra battery and an extra battery for both of my V1s. Also have that inside of there. Business cards. God, don't leave home without them. It's like a Discover card. Don't leave home without them. Always have a business card. I've got a stack inside of my camera bag. I've got a stack inside of my camera, my off-camera flash bag also. So about once a month, I will go through all of this bags over here just to kind of make sure things that I don't need. I do have the setup for the magnet system for the V1 also, with the barn doors and the diffuser and the grid. Never use it. I just go with the Mag Sphere, so I'll probably never put that back inside of there. I always have an extra T-mount on here, so if I need to put, if it's a tight place and I'm only using one flash and my second shooter can't put his light up also, I will put one of these on here. Now both of us can use the T from there. So that's very convenient. I always have that inside of there. I actually have two of them depending on where I am and how far apart I need to be. Extra magnets when it comes to that. Dome diffuser for the top of the V1. I also have, I don't use these, but I also have, I used to have a softbox that I would put the 8200 on, click this inside of here, give me a better light instead of just a hot spot in the center of the softbox that I was using. I probably haven't used this in about a year, so I probably should not even put that back in there. So also have another trigger. So I've got the old version of the trigger also, which I think I'm going to end up leaving in my studio. I like the convenience of seeing things straight on this way here. If it's on my camera this way here, for whatever reason, the numbers are all right here. I don't have to tip like this. So it's convenient. They're not as good as the X Pros, but they're very, very good in itself if that's what you have. Always have extra props for little kids when it comes to little lighting rings and things like that. Making sure that if you're trying to get a kid's attention, you want to bling bling. Sometimes you got to get the adult's attention too. Lens cleaner with a little brush at the top down here for cleaning off the front of your lens or anything like that. I try not to dismount and mount my lenses when I'm out in the field or I'm out at a wedding, unless I'm like, have my second shooter hold one, undo it, take mine off, hand it to him, take the other one, put it together, click, click, click. Very, very quick. So I try not to have my lenses exposed to any elements when it comes to that. Grid for inside of there. All of my batteries inside of there. A couple of extra things I throw in there as far as a diffuser and things like that. So that's my off-camera, what's in my bag off-camera flash-wise. That is it. That to me is like very, very important when it comes to my off-camera bag. These are the essentials. This is what I need for the dance floor. And sometimes I won't take, if I'm doing like a wedding party of 6 or 7 or 8, and it's sunset. I will take my 2 poles from my dance floor. I will bring them right outside, one on this side over here, and I'll evenly light them both on this side here. If there's like 6 or 7, 8 people. If it's 2 people, I bring my softbox over, my AD400. If it's 2 people, I do that. If it's 6, 7, 8 people, like a family wants a picture to go outside, I'll bring my lights, pop them up on the stands, light them up over there, and then bring them right back to the dance floor. So it's very, very convenient to always have that mag grid and the mag sphere on there at all times to go inside the building, outside of the building when it comes to that. So the AD400 will overpower the sun. You just got to move it a little bit closer. You just have to have a little bit less of a diffuser on there. The bigger the mag or the bigger the diffuser, the less light goes forward. So I tend to use more of a beam or more of a parabolic softbox just to kind of narrowing of the beam and hit them that way there. So you just make things happen when it comes to that. So thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I appreciate that. This is what's in my camera bag, off-camera flash. Don't forget to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel, greatly appreciated. And next one we're probably gonna do is the camera bag itself with SD cards and everything else like that. So remember to smile more because it sure does hurt less. Peace.